Hector wants to use my dad's business. My dad is a straight arrow. He won't stand for it, which means he goes to the police, which means he's a dead man. And that's not happening.
Welcome to the IMDb show, Michael Mando. What's going on?
Thank you, Tim. Thank you for having me.
Better Call Saul starts 6 years ahead of where Breaking Bad kicks off. So to set it up for anyone that hasn't seen the show.
You know, I remember the first day I ever went to Albuquerque, Bob and I went out and had a salad. And I'll never forget it because it's the first time I ever met Bob. And we said, you know what? We can't think of this as a prequel.
Because you live in the present.
You have to. The character doesn't know what's going to happen, and you have to play it as such. So we really approached it as season 1 of Better Call Saul as opposed to season 7 of Breaking Bad.
Right.
It's showtime, folks. I don't go looking for guilty people to represent.
Your Honor, I'll never do it again.
I told you suit, remember? That's a loaner, okay? I need it back. I mean, who needs that aggravation?
This season, for me, especially episodes 3 and 4, were really draining. You know, Nacho goes through the ringer, I mean, in every single way.
Can I make the call now? Gotta make it look real.
What's important for me is that the character is motivated by love. Nacho's trying to save his father's life, and in doing so, has to assassinate a very evil person. Is that a good deed or a bad deed? It's definitely illegal, so he's a criminal, but morally,
okay?
In that universe, I wouldn't think of him as a bad guy.
Croaking a lawyer for no reason is bad business.
You've become close friends with Bob Odenkirk. Tell me something about Bob, the person, that we would be surprised to find out.
There are so many things. Bob is the reason I moved to Los Angeles. He said, you've got to come to LA. You need to get representation here.
Where were you before?
I was in Canada.
Okay.
I was on a show called Orphan Black.
I'm sorry, man. I don't know where else to go.
And Bob is the one who kind of really helped me make the move. So to me, Bob is like a big brother.
You don't know me.
Things that people don't know about Bob, he's a great father. He didn't want to take the role of Jimmy McGill because he didn't want to be away from his kids. He was going to turn it down. And they're teenagers, and they told him. They're the ones who told him,
please go do that.
Out of the house, you know, but he didn't want to do it.
We want to just go home.
So we know you've got something great coming up on the horizon with Spider-Man. How did that all come about?
I had a call from John Watts. He offered me a role, Matt Gargan, and I remember putting the phone down thinking, are these guys nuts? Do they know who Matt Gargan is? And it's Scorpion. And they put in that scene at the end. What are the odds you and I'd end up at the same summer camp? That was shot in a real prison. And as we were walking to shoot, you could hear the prisoners. There was a brawl, and they were fighting, and our dialogue couldn't be heard. And we had to do that whole scene in ADR.
Really?
For real, yeah. It was all done in a booth in LA.
And I heard a rumor. You know who he is?
If I knew who he was, he'd already be dead.